Athletes, academics, artists, and of course, politicians. The Order of Australia, our country's highest civilian honour, is a chance to recognise those who have served their community exceptionally, whether that be at the highest office or at a more local level. Former Socceroo Craig Foster is being appointed a member in the Order, not just for his sporting career, but his advocacy for human rights. He says every time he sees the letters AM next to his name, he'll be thinking about his fight to free refugees.
It's time for our country to just let these people go. You know, whatever people thought were the reasons 8 years ago, they're no longer relevant today. Whatever people thought was the politics, we've moved on a long way from those times.
Champion netball player and coach Lisa Alexander also made a member for her contributions to the sport. Looking back, she says coaching the Diamonds to victory in the 2015 World Cup will be hard to beat as a career highlight.
It's a dream come true. To get a home World Cup is very, very difficult to do any case, and to win there as well in front of our home crowd at a time when particularly women's sport was just at its starting its ascendancy, and we were really proud and pleased to do so well and to capture the imagination of the nation at that time.
Former Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull is being appointed a companion in the Order for his contribution to politics, while former South Australian Premier Jay Weatherill is being made an officer, not just for his tenure as state leader, but also for his post-politics push for greater resources for the early childhood sector.
Well, I hope that we can lift the status of the early years in the public discourse. That's what I hope to achieve out of this.
But the honour is bittersweet for some, particularly Indigenous recipients, for whom the 26th of January is a day of mourning. Danzal Baker, better known as Baker Boy, has been awarded a medal in the Order of Australia for his contributions to hip-hop, blending Indigenous language into his music. Music is the mitigen! He says, "I'm grateful for this recognition and look forward to being able to share and celebrate it, but I do not wish to comment any further at this stage as I'm in mourning for Invasion Day. I look forward to a time where we celebrate our country, our people and their achievements on a different day out of respect for all my First Nations brothers and sisters." For others, the award has sparked controversy. Margaret Court has been appointed as a companion in the Order of Australia, the highest honour for her legendary tennis career.
To be honoured, particularly at this time of my life, with this honour, it's a great recognition and I appreciate it.
However, the 78-year-old is known for her inflammatory comments about the LGBTI community. Her award has triggered backlash and even led to transgender medical practitioner Dr. Clara Tuck Meng Soo handing back her 2016 award in protest.
I think I can stand and should be able to stand on my beliefs and say what I do in the nation to the younger generation, to the nation. And I don't think any of that should be brought into what I'm being honoured for.
The list is filled with academics who have made significant contributions to their field, including Professor Cheryl Prager for her breakthroughs in the field of mathematics and blazing a trail for women in science.
When I was appointed professor, I was only the second woman professor of mathematics in the whole country ever, whereas now we've got 13 women professors in the mathematical sciences across the country. And I think that's great.
It's not just the country's elite that are honoured. Local and community heroes feature on the list too, including Gloria Hansen, who over the past 2 decades has foster cared for 28 children.
I had to take a second take because I didn't believe it. Because what I did from the heart, for the community.
For Ms Hansen, this honour comes second.
My biggest reward was when I had a teacher come up and say to me, he can't believe the way one child thinks about me as I was the best thing since sliced bread.
All recipients will formally receive their awards at an investiture ceremony at a later date. Patrick Murrell, Sky News.